Doing some chest today, guys. Chest and biceps. I don't think you guys seen this yet. We're applying more of heavy intensity sort of stuff today. A little bit of V8 stuff. So usually we'll do 50, 75 to 100. I think last time I did max was 50. I could aim for 55. That would be starting from the 25. Let's get a 35. Pretty warm. Now, I mean, from the first day, I can't really judge how much my strength could be for that last one. But I think so far it's pretty good. Gotta make sure. I sometimes forget. I sometimes go a bit over in reps. It's that frequency ever since we started. I think this is a bit too inclined, maybe. I can never, it's a bit weird for me to convert kilograms to pounds. Last time it was 48 kilograms. I don't know how much that is for pounds. I'm pretty sure it was 50 I did last. I'll attempt at 55. Although doing 12 clean, I don't think so. I think, yeah, let's do 55 rather. I think I would say now sometimes when I sweat my hair is a bit of a mess, you can't really tell, but I did not take a shower. And I also ate like a very little thing. But with that being in mind, I think the strength, if we call it under normal circumstances, I think it's about the same. That's not a bad thing. We haven't been doing it for like 2 weeks or something. Let's do some decline. Decline. All right. We'll start off with 25, just to act as a 50% of the weight. I'm looking at the angle, kind of, I don't know if it's a bit declined. Let me first try it out. I think the bars probably a bit too. I think it is a little too far. I'm sure that when we apply that heavy weight on the last set, it's going to be a bit of a problem to rack this down. Could adjust this. I think that's good. Yeah, that's better. Little sketch on the racking part. It's pretty good. It is funny because I remember when I started lifting, I started doing more of the decline, but I haven't done that like in several months. I came back to it because I'm basically recycling a bit of routine things from someone. This is probably a pretty weird angle, but I kind of want to try it out. I like to go to failure on the last one, but I tend to be more cautious with this because your decline, gravity works against you even harder. And these racks are kind of a little higher than what I want them to be. I don't want that shit to fall in my face. It'd be a different story if I had a spotter. I think next time I do these, I'll get someone to slightly be on spot because I would like to reach more hypertrophy on that one. Because we really started off with an incline, kind of did a bit of upper chest, and then this one is kind of working more of the overall mid to lower. So I think we'll probably move on to good old fashioned dumbbell flies. All right, let's get it moving. I think I did on the last set, last time was a 40. Who knows, maybe it might be the same. I think so, because my delt is a little, this has a little tension. I don't unintentionally fuck something up. We're not gonna do that. Let's get some 25s. We'll see with 40s. Just my right delt. I gotta probably get a massage or something to kind of adjust that because it is a bit more tense than what I want it to be. So it interferes with doing heavier weights on this. Nah. There could be a slight, like it's like when you're scraping something and kind of feel that on my right joint. Nah, I won't do that. I'll focus more on form, do more reps than just pounding heavy weight on it. Because ideally I was gonna do 2 sets of 10, but not today. I'm a bit. Okay, it's good now. I just changed very slightly the variation so it doesn't pinpoint a bit of the joint. And I actually felt more isolation on the chest doing that. That's the thing too. It's like, I think it happened when I was doing lateral raises, but I was doing it with heavy weight. It was good form when I did that. It wasn't spot on, but it was pretty good. But I think that's what happened to me when I was doing hip abductors. I was doing 280 pounds, but it came to a point where I felt my muscle contracting, obviously, but it wasn't something where I was struggling a lot. But I got to 8 reps and I felt like a pinch right here, and I just stopped. I think that's what happened. I was doing lateral raises a few days ago. Now my right delt is kind of the same thing. I think it should go away like in a few days, as long as I don't stupidly force it. Cable crossovers. These are quite wide, but I think it should be fine. This is really more, from this angle, this is pretty much more emphasis on range of motion than anything else. It's quite easy. Well, pretty much this is a 3-setter. If, let's say, max could be 66 with that similar rep count. Like, I always lose track of how much. We just started this, but I think this is like a 10 rep, probably. Let me see. All right, that could definitely be our warm up then. That was way too light. So let's do 55. Yep. It's because of the deltoid. Let me first. Yeah, there we go. If I just pull it with 2 arms for now. Okay. I gotta be careful a bit. We'll do 77. No, really try out. I'm really gauging how much I could really do without my right delt going nuts. Yeah, it is a little tender right now, but that's why I'm being a bit cautious. Last thing I want to do is injure myself. Yeah, next time I do those lateral raises, I'll focus more on pauses and contractions, holds for 2 seconds, let go 4 seconds, than rather even doing heavy / moderate weight. Because yeah, that did make it a bit tender. That's not good. Best if I don't. Nah, I'm not gonna do that. Let's do 66. Yeah, I mean, that's where you have to control the ego. You don't. That's the perfect on that stuff. It is funny because I remember when I used to live in California, I did a lot of like, I used to sit on an incline bench and then do ladder races that way. But I remember I once did them too heavy, where same thing happened to me. It was there for like a week, but then it went away like after 2 weeks. Yeah. Unfortunately, because the chest is connected right to the delt, it's super easy for the delt to interfere. That's where you can just tap in a bit more frequency, add almost not perfect form, but a lot better form, and at least get a bit of hypertrophy, better than not treating. I think we're doing biceps now. We'll warm up. Last set. We'll see how the 44 feels. But I think that was a bit easier than what I thought. Sometimes, I don't know if it's just me, but you go to different places with, I mean, in my mind, these are the same thing than any cable. And sometimes the heavier weights feel lighter. I have no idea why. Let's jump it to 66. It becomes a bit more isolated if you stay still. I was kind of playing around. Where can I feel more connection, but staying in here, yeah, that's pretty good. That's still easy. I guess this is the same thing as species. And for cables, cable bicep rows. Let me do one more. Yeah, because I feel like I need a bit more blood before we move into easy ball curls, which is just full on power that you're supposed to push on. Because I'm able to control more this weight. With a barbell, that's a different story. It's way harder. It just gets sloppy. That's the thing. Okay, let's move on. 12. Let's move on to second. I mean, I'm not that surprised. I just think I tidbit went a bit over on pre-exhaust. To get to 60, I'm not gonna really think about it much. I'll just get to 12 with the 60. I'll try my hardest to. Yeah, as I thought. I'm pretty sure by 2 weeks, this should be a regular thing in my system. Is that the frequency thing is locked. Yeah, it's a bit locked in my subconscious mind. Because I've always done in every set failure. 15, 20 reps, 5 sets, 4 sets. Yeah. But we're putting it down a notch and really just isolating the intensity to one set. Seeing if that does a difference with recovery, of course, you know. All right, hammer curls. You know, the only person I've seen do seated hammer curls has been Ronnie Coleman. I don't know anyone else that's done that. Okay. I've actually done max on the last set here at 25. Thing is, this is a 2-setter, so I'll get the 15s. Right now, I have pre-exhausted a bit more, so I'm sure if I put the 20, yeah, that's a better idea. I'll do 15, and we'll do deviation of 10 pounds. I'll focus more on the positives and negatives. Let's get the 25s and squeeze all the juice. Let me change the song. Some good old Tom Platz. One more. Uh, we're pretty much finished. What time is it? 11:27. I think I came here like an hour ago, maybe. Not bad. I think what did help was adding more emphasis on the positives and negatives. Yeah. Especially on the two-setter, like something like this, where this isn't new to me, because as you guys know, every single time I've done spider curls, after that I would do hammer curls and supersets with concentration. So I already know that like staying pretty much still when you're doing hammers brings a lot more tears on the bicep because you're stretching. And it also gets into the brachialis a bit. And I love, on the positive is like is it my favorite? Yeah, it is my favorite. I like both sides. I like when it's coming down. I just feel it stretching out. Coming in the positive, just popping. Right. Let's post down. All right. So we did chest today, a bit of biceps. Let's see, I wish I brought my hat so I can talk a bit more easily, but we'll just hold the mic on my hand. Hopefully this doesn't sound distorted. Let's do whatever this is called. I always forget. Let's do a bit of a classic pose. Hopefully, Christmas. Once we get our quads bigger, just get this whole general area up in par with my upper. We'll do a bit of the Andre Shirati. It's like this. Let me do a rear double bicep. Or do a side chest. Classic's a bit different. All right, so yeah, that wasn't that bad. Yeah, unfortunately, my right deltoid has been a little cumbersome when I'm doing a bit of chest, just because when we did the shoulders and triceps, I did too much weight on the side lateral raises, and I think that sort of pinched my joint a little. I'll go back home, rest. I'm probably gonna tell my mom if she could give me a bit of therapy for that. She knows that. Other than that, pretty good. I really want to see how this all goes in 2 weeks, whether my strength goes up, and of course, mainly what I really want to increase is my chest and my legs. And so far, I think the training that I'm doing with it should hopefully bring that up. Yeah. And it also is a step in the water in the heavy intensity world. Similar to like Mike Mentz or Dorian Yates, where you just do 2 sets of 50, like, you know, your first set's 50% of intensity, next one's 70%, last one's 100%. And you probably just do a total of 12 sets one day on a workout. Because the philosophy there is to allow a bit more recovery for your body in order so that your muscles get bigger when you're at home sleeping, than rather just going ham all out on frequency like I have. But yeah, we'll see. I can't really say for sure because I'm really just speculating. I have no idea whether this is gonna work or not, but hopefully it does. Yeah, and I actually do want to say I have adjusted quite bigly my diet. I'm consuming 1,000 calories less because I hired a nutritionist for what I'm doing, because you guys know, I was taking 4,200 calories, almost 200 grams of protein, 660 in carbs, almost 100 in fat, and no gain on weight. I have no idea why. Now I'm taking like 3,250, but it's a 40-40-20 difference. 40 protein, 40 carbs, 20 in fat. Yeah, but gaining weight for me has been such a pain in the ass. My muscle sizes have increased, but weight gaining, no. All right. I haven't ate, so I can't really think straight. I'll go back to the house, eat. I gotta edit a video, and yeah, I'll see you guys later. Peace.